Yo guys, it's your boy Wolferific here and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since my intro. Yeah, it's kind of been a while since I've done that, so I'm sorry for that guys, but I just haven't been able to. I'm just busy, I've got work to do. There's my dog over there, chilling, having a nap, probably coming to Kip. Don't really know what he's doing over there, but he's just chilling. So, not long ago, well, it was actually, we went to Monte Cristo, the most haunted house in Australia. Like the Homestead, the house, the people that were missing then, and all those type of stuff. So, me, my mum, and another friend, we went there to stay the night to see what we could find, and it turns out it was worth the trip. Because we got given this on our way out of the place. We got this as a book to keep. Everyone got one, okay? So we went to Monte Cristo. Yeah, and that's the place right there. Now, I don't believe in ghosts until I witness something. And it turns out, I did. I did witness something. So, all these stuff, Mr. Crawley and Mrs. Crawley, all those people and owners of the homestead, Olive and Reg Ryan. Just all the facts in this just is amazing. Don't know how they were to keep the information going. They moved in 1963. Now there's different types of people that passed away at the house, including Mr. and Mr. Crawley. Mr. and Mrs. Crawley. Yep. There was just lots of kids. There was about 10 kids. I forgot their names now. I actually did forget their names. But apparently they all passed away by their own detail and stuff. So it's amazing. Yeah, just all this stuff. Lawrence had a dog named Bandit. It was a gift from a friend. Yeah. All that. So there was a kid that really liked animals, so if you're at the house and you heard a dog barking, that's actually one of the kids, like howling or something like that. And then there's this one still on the door. Is the inscription "Die Jack, haha," a line from the movie that either he or some other sorry, I can't pronounce stuff. That word person had scribbled there. He had been known there for 40 years. There had been a mentally retarded man named Harold Steele chained up here at the dairy cottage. So Harold was chained and he tried to break out, but when he was trying to break out, he kind of he died. And there's still a hole worn in the brick wall in the left-hand side of the door by his chain. So it's just amazing, all this stuff, and it's amazing. And there's that. Now when we went down, like, you can see that clear as day. But when we went down, it was quite hard to see because it was kind of nighttime. But I guess that was taken at night time as well. But 1960, attacker scratched the hijacker heart into the cottage door. And I go down here, that's where the chain was with the hole, and that's when Harold was chained up. He had it around his neck. He stayed there for 40 years. That's like until he died. Since then, he's been there for 40 years. But yeah, we definitely saw stuff that happened down there. People had witnessed stuff down there. Now over here is when the maid, she got... In this picture are the steps into the main house. This is where the maid was said to have committed she committed suicide. A strong bleach was used to remove her blood, resulting in the discoloration of the sandstone step. Yeah. But other people down there, sometimes they'll hear footsteps, they'll hear people talking, and people pushed against their beds when they're sleeping. And I tell you, I didn't feel anything when I was there sleeping. I saw something, but there was nothing really bad happening, but it's just all this other information that's really useful. Yeah. All of this. Now later in this, we're going to get to the fun part. Yep. It's just all the other stuff. This is pretty much just what's been happened, but I don't know how to explain it because I don't want to spend too much time. Now here comes the fun part. So, note the ghostly figure in the bottom window. Yeah, I don't know, so this was taken from outside and in front, you see the dark figure right there. And this one, picture taken by a guest on a ghost tour with a mobile phone. And that is... She was not on the tour, and she was there in perfect daylight. Yeah. And the next one we have is the picture was taken by a visitor to the homestead. During the day, to their surprise, the figure of a lady in a white dress and white hat has been captured. So I believe that is Mrs. Crawley. Now when I was there, it was kind of night time, but that was taken during the day, so there was not really much happening then. But it was cool to see these type of vehicles still back there in those times. It was really cool. Up here we've got this image taken outside the back of the homestead, appears to be that of a man's face close up. Now from here it looks like someone took a picture of a field with a white figure in it, but apparently it says man's face close up. It kind of does look like a face, but I'm not 100% sure. But down here, image of a child's face in the mirror of the sewing table in the sitting room. Look at that. Ooh. And we were there. I didn't really get to witness anything kind of like that. But as you notice, the photo is taken there. So a kid would have been standing right here. Because that's the reflection, and the camera reflection. See, if that's there, the kid would be standing about here. The photo was taken in this here. Image of Mr. Crawley's face in the bottom of picture taken in the stables by a guest on a ghost tour. Right there. It does definitely look like someone's there. And this one, the figure of a lady in a white hooded dress has been seen many times in the main house staircase. This is the first time she's been captured in a picture. Yep, there she is. Down the stairway. It was actually a really cool house. Like, I know it's old, but stuff back then was incredible. Absolutely incredible. And this was usual occurrence with flashing, with flashlights and candles. Yeah, see that? That looks like something right there, right in there, and all that stuff. And these are the tombstones. Mr. Crawley's. Christopher William Crawley. And this one, Elizabeth Lydia Crawley. And that's it. And the end bit is just a picture of the girl again. Tangos haunt the Victorian homestead. Monte Cristo homestead has a colourful, set disturbing past. Would you dare to spend the night? Well, I've already done that, so... But that was like one night. I could stay there for like 5 nights and see if anything changes. But that was our time at Monte Cristo. I want to show you guys what I captured. So I don't really have the video. I don't have the video, but I have the picture. But I can't put it up anywhere around here. So there was a video of we were sitting in the dining room and there was candles on the table. And there's the bloke, Lawrence, kept speaking. The candles were somehow like glitched, so kind of like flap, so like kind of go like crazy. It feels like it's been tampered because something is touching, or it's like has the presence come in. That's when I feel like that was the only thing I've seen until this happened. We were still in the dining room. I take a picture behind the Lawrence, the one who was doing our host tour on this house tour. I take a picture. There was a lady doing called Hallie. She was our guest supervisor or guest room person. Just pretty much showed us where our room is and where stuff is, what need if you're gonna toilet here and that type of stuff. But when I took the picture of her, she was like, she had her ears like this. So I don't know what was wrong. So when I took 2 pictures, the first one there was nothing, and the second picture I captured something. Now from the picture, it might be weird and stupid, alright? But this is what I'm telling you what it looks like. It looks like either a squid or a Demogorgon face behind her. I know it's dumb, isn't it? But that's what I saw, alright? That's what I saw. So when I was done, I didn't realise I captured that. So when I showed Lawrence, he said, "Oh, I'm not an expert here of what we see, but you might want to ask Hallie that. She might know what that is, who that is." So I showed Hallie the picture, and she goes like, "I know who that is." And I was like, "Who is that?" And she goes, "You captured a Crawley." And I go, "Is it Mrs.?" And she goes, "No." I was like, "Is it Mr. Crawley?" And she goes, "Yes, he captured Mr. Crawley." So I was shocked at that point, but I didn't realize I captured him. But when Mr. Crawley, when I captured him and Hallie, when she was doing this, Mr. Crawley whispered something in her ear, and she left the room. I saw her leave, but I don't know what caused her to leave. So then I took the picture, and then that's what I captured. And then we went to the next room. One of my good friends, he started to feel sick. Like he felt like he was getting tired, he was nauseous and stuff. And apparently that's one thing about what happens at that place. People feel weird, they get sick. So he left and he went to bed. And not long, he woke up and then he seems alright. Now, I was in room 4. Apparently there was stuff happening there, but I didn't feel anything. I didn't see anything, notice anything, feel anything. Touching the end of the bed on my feet, nothing. So Mum and someone else were here, I was over here. And there was a window, that goes out towards the sheds and stuff. But when I was having a little kip, I heard some footsteps. And they were like, oh, hey, woo, there's lots of people there. You probably just heard one of them. Well, I thought I did. Until I think it might have not been. Because we saw one of my friends who was sick came out of the room, and another one of his friends came in. Then he left, and he went back in, and he came back out, and back in. But people say that might not have been him, it might have been someone else. So I don't know who would have done, what could have happened. But I didn't hear any howling or anything else from the kids. So I think the people in room 1, they heard some howling, like dog barking or something. Because apparently that was one of the kids. And the last thing before I wrap this up is that next to the hall, the big hall, now first in this room here down to the outside, I thought that was a puppet show, but it wasn't. And I completely forgot what it was. Brilliant. But that room had 2 mirrors, one over here and one over on this side. And I was like, oh, what is that? What is that? And it's nothing because you can see yourself with both mirrors. And apparently that's not a good thing because that's what these spirits do. But in front of that is when someone took a picture. Or taking a picture of the cabin. Not the cabin, but the hall. There were a group of people here. But down on this side here, there was a little girl. It looked like a girl with 2 curly hairs on the side. And there was no one there, from what I heard. And that's probably why I took a picture, because there's probably, I'm not saying you probably thought that was someone, but it could have been something different, but that's what I know. But what I do know is, I captured Mr. Crawley on camera. It's always better to do 2, quick ones, so you go, ding, ding, ding. Instead of going ding, and ding, and then ding, and ding. If you just go ding, ding, ding in the same spot, the first 2 might be the same and the third one might be different. Because that's what happens in most movies. And YouTube videos, as all we know. So, that's kind of our experience in this place here. One night, and it was that much. Now people witnessed they've captured scratch marks on them, but I didn't feel anything. Lawrence told us everything in each room of what happened, but we did not feel anything, so I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. Well, fingers crossed it was a good thing, but who knows. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for let me tell you what we witnessed in Monte Cristo. Definitely recommend it if you want to see something if ghosts exist. You can go to this place, Monte Cristo. You might like it. And the food down there we got was pretty good as well. It was really, really good. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please a thumbs up, subscribe in the comments down below. Comment down below what you want me to do next time. I think in my next video I'm going to be doing some more NRL, because I noticed that the drawer is out now. And then the women's are out. So I'll do another video on draw, on the teams. And later on in the season next year, I'll be doing more NRL videos, because when I put planes on, I think you guys are getting quite sick of me playing planes instead of doing my intro, so that's what I'm going to be doing in my next video. It's another NRL video for 2024. Alright, well that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.